All right. Once again, those of you, a couple of you just jumped on the last second or two. Everybody right now is working on this problem. This is from yesterday. Solve for y, graph and slope intercept. Decide whether it's a solid or dashed line and shade above or below that. Good morning, Mary. Just so you know, everybody's working on doing this problem. It's from yesterday. We want to solve it for y, graph it to the best of our abilities. Well, one more minute and then we'll get started, see if we can solve this problem. All right, here we go. To get y by itself, we have to decide what's being done to y. It is not being subtracted by 4. It is being multiplied by a -4. It is not being subtracted by 5x. That subtraction sign, a negative goes with the 4. The 5 is positive. I want to move that x first. Okay? I'm going to do that by doing the opposite. I'm going to subtract 5x from both sides. As I'm looking through people's homework from last week, what I'm seeing is people are still going 7x over here. That doesn't have an x. They're not like terms. You cannot combine them. Make it greater than -5x minus 12. And I just bring my -4y down because the 5x is canceled. Okay, we almost have y by itself. At this point, y is being multiplied, not subtracted. We will divide by -4.
Wouldn't it be +12?
Oh, yep, thank you. Thank you. Okay, now, what do we have to remember to do because we're dividing by a negative?
Flip the sign.
Flip that inequality, yep. So we're going to get a less than. The -4s are going to cancel. Positive 5/4, excuse me. Now, a positive by a negative over here will be a -3. And the negative by negative is a positive 5/4. Okay. If you can do this and graph it, today's assignment is going to be a breeze. Okay. Now, we're going to start our graph. We always start here at the y-intercept. -3. Put a dot right here. From there, we've been doing this for a month now. Right 4. Because it's positive, we are going to go up 5. Up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 4. That point should be at 4, 2. Okay. I'm going to run out of room over there. I'm really going to run out of room down here, but I'm going to do it anyway. Down 5, left 4. Puts us right here. All right. 2 decisions left to make. Do I make this line solid or dashed? Go ahead. Let me know.
Dashed.
Dash, thank you. Thank you. There is no equal to, so the solution cannot be on the line. I'm going to go dash line. Okay. Do not forget the arrows. Make sure you go past the points. All right, now we're going to shade above or below. Less than symbol. That symbol, L,
Below.
less than, below. So I go to my y-intercept, I go below it, and I shade everything around. Once again, the meaning of this, if you're doing like a science lab, is any data point that falls inside of here would make the equation true if you plug those values in for x and y. We are not doing that, but that's the understanding, the meaning of it. All right. Does anybody have any questions from yesterday's assignment before I move on to today's assignment? All right, last call then. Last call. Here we go. Today, or I want to take a quick break here. I got the first half of last week's homework graded in the last hour. If you want credit for your assignments, you need to attempt every problem. If you're not understanding something, please come in at 1:10, jump onto my meeting, type in Leonard Help in the Google Meet, and you can get one-on-one help with me. I'll help you finish those 1 or 2 homework problems that you're not understanding. Other thing, make sure you're showing work. Some of you are just writing down answers. I'm not giving you credit for that. All right. Also, last trimester, I had probably 10 kids that had to come back and finish their trimester because they didn't do their homework. By finishing their homework assignments, they got to passing. Don't make that mistake. Do the homework now so it'll help you for your test. All right. Today, what you're going to get today is what we did last week when we graphed the 2 lines crisscrossing. We're doing the same thing, but with inequalities. So you're going to have 2 equations. You're going to solve them both for y. You're going to make the line solid or dashed, and then we're going to have shading. And that's going to be a little bit tricky, but not bad. So I'm going to give you 2 equations right now. 2x plus 3y is less than 6. I'll do that one in black. And then my second equation, I'll try and do that one in green, is x minus 4y is less than or equal to -4. So what I want you to do on both of these, the first couple problems you're going to get, they're already going to have y by itself. I'm just going to skip those. Those are too easy. I want you to solve both equations for y, and then we'll graph them together. So you guys do the work right now to get y by itself. And for those you don't realize, on this green one, this number in front of the x is a positive 1x. Give about 1 more minute. Make sure we're solving both of these for y. A couple of you guys are getting kicked out by Google Meets and then coming back in. Is that what's happening? They told us it was supposed to be better today.
Yeah, I got kicked out like 3 times already.
The one thing they said is you might, if you have like a laptop or something at home, it might work better than the district iPad. Just one piece of advice if you want to try something different. All right, here we go. To get y by itself, black equation. Once again, positive 2x. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. Okay. At the same time, I'm going to go over here to the green one, do the same thing. Positive 1x. Ignore the negative. It's with the 4. We will subtract 1x from both sides. And once again, whether it's positive or negative, subtracting does not change the inequality symbol. So we will get a result of 3y less than negative 2x plus 6. And then the green one, I will get a negative 4y minus 1x minus 4. All right. We are very, very close to finishing up this example. We need to divide 3 in all 3 spots. Divide by negative 4 in all 3 spots. When we divide by negative, we will flip the green inequality. I have y less than negative 2/3 x plus 2. All right, the green one here, same thing, negative 4, negative 4, negative 4, greater than or equal to. Now, all 3 of these are negative by negative, so they will all become plus positives. Y, 1/4 x plus 1. Now, as we go to do the graph here, what's going to happen is we're going to get 2 lines that crisscross. This one's going to be dashed. This one's going to be solid, or this one's going to be solid. This one's going to be dashed. All right. And what that's going to create when we crisscross is 4 areas. And when we shade them, we're going to have an area that has no shading. We're going to have 2 areas that are shaded green, or one's green, one's black. Then we're going to have 1 area where it's going to overlap the shading where we have green and black. And that's where our solution is going to lie. All right. So, does anybody need me to pause before we start the actual graph on this? Looks like we're almost back up to our numbers. All right, so black equation. Once again, no bar. We're going to make this one dashed. We're going to start up 2. Okay. Negative 2/3 slope. We're going right and down. Right, down 2, right 3. Down 2, right 3. More backwards, up 2, left 3. Just right there. Once again, no bar, so we're going dashed. Okay, green equation. This one's going to be solid. We're going to start up 1. 1/4 slope. Up 1, right 4. Up 1, right 4. More backwards, down 1, left 4. And we said this is solid. Okay. Now, last week when we were in chapter 2, these were just 2 equations, no inequalities. We were worried about this point where they met. That's not what we're doing today. Today we're going to shade. We have a top, a right, a left, and a bottom area. One of them is going to be blank, one of them is going to be green, one of them will be black, and one of them will be shaded by both. And that's where our solution is going to lie. So if you can get this part down, you'll be fine. What I want you to do when you start out shading green and black is to do it very light. So when I do my black one here, that's the black line right here. We're going to shade below. So I go to the y-intercept, and I go down, and I go, okay, that's everything over here and down here and there. So the black is in this area and this area. Then we'll do our green. Okay. Now green, that's this line. I'm either going to shade below or above. So it's either going to be these two or these two. The greater than tells us we're going to shade above. So I'm going to go above the green line. I'm going to shade everything here. So as I do this, the section on the right is clear. Section on top is just green. Section down here is just black. And here I have green and black overlapping. That's where my solution is. So what I then do is I take any marker I want here, your pencil, whatever, and I shade this in really dark. And I go down here. And now any point in that area is where our solution lies. All right. Does anybody have any questions on this? Anybody at all? Do I need to do one more of these? Anybody at all? All right. So your homework today is going to be 6 of these problems. You're going to have 2 word problems. One of them, you're going to want to go to Schoology. I have a video there. It says, for example, 7, and use that video to help you through that. Okay. So once again, this is all we're doing today. Except for 2 word problems, go to problem 7 in the videos. There's an example 7. It'll show you how to do that one and give you a tip for 8 as well. All right, that's all I have for today. I'll stay on live if you have any questions, if you want to work. Other than that, once again, if you get stuck today, 110 to 140, type in the word Leonard Help for the Google Meet. Once again, I'm changing this because this is how I'm going to take attendance. It sends me a spreadsheet of who shows up for each thing. That way I can take first hour attendance with you guys and then second hour with my other class. All right. And make sure you're doing your homework, guys. It's going to help your grade, I promise. See you, Lizzie.